Citizens of the United States, heed this urgent message. For I am anonymous. As we reflect on the annals of our nation's history, we are faced with a critical juncture that demands our collective attention and action. The echoes of the past, from the Civil War to the present day, reverberate with a resounding call for change. Change that can only be realized through the power of the American people. The Civil War, a pivotal moment in our history, serves as a stark reminder of the struggles and sacrifices endured to forge a more perfect union. Yet, as we confront the challenges of our time, we must recognize that the fight for freedom and justice is far from over. The principles enshrined in our Constitution, the right to shape our government, to safeguard our liberties, and to hold our leaders accountable, are under threat like never before. Today, as we stand on the precipice of uncertainty, it is imperative that we awaken to the harsh realities facing our nation. Our government, entrusted with the solemn duty to serve the interests of the people, has strayed from its path. Corruption, greed, and self-interest have infiltrated the halls of power, leaving the voices of the American people silenced and ignored. We must open our eyes to the manipulation and deceit that permeate our political landscape. The powers that be seek to divide us, to pit brother against brother, in a cynical attempt to maintain their grip on control. They use fear, racism, and misinformation as weapons to control us, to keep us distracted from the truth. But we refuse to be silenced. We refuse to be complicit in our own oppression. It is time for every American, born or naturalized, to rise up and reclaim our birthright, the right to govern ourselves, to chart our own destiny, and to hold our leaders accountable to the highest standards of integrity and honesty. The recent revelations of corruption within the highest echelons of our government are a wake-up call to action. The Biden administration, Obama's, Clinton's, Pelosi's, DOJ, FBI, tainted by allegations of foreign and domestic influence and malfeasance, betraying the trust of the American people. We cannot stand idly by as our democracy is undermined and our freedoms eroded. We must demand accountability. We must demand transparency. We must demand change. Article 2, Section 4 of the United States Constitution states, "The President, Vice President, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office for treason, bribery, abuse of public service and other high crimes and misdemeanors." It is time for us to invoke this sacred right and hold those responsible for betraying the public trust to account. But our struggle does not end there. We must also confront the pressing issues that threaten the very fabric of our society. The crisis at our border, the trafficking of fentanyl, rise in crime, and the erosion of our healthcare system are but symptoms of a deeper malaise, a system that prioritizes profit over people, power over principle. They continue to test the boundaries of their purpose. They do not share the same consequences as citizens placing 2 tiers of justice, while filling their pockets on the backs of modern-day slavery. We cannot afford to remain silent. We cannot afford to remain complacent. We must rise up united in our resolve, reclaiming our democracy, defend our freedoms to ensure a brighter future for ourselves and our generations to come. The time for action is now. The time for change is now. Let us stand together as one nation, indivisible, and reclaim the promised America. Let us seize it with courage, with unwavering resolve. United we stand. Divided we fall. I am anonymous. We are legion. We are many. We have not forgotten. 1787. We the people. Rise up, America.